Hi, I'm Xiaoming Lu. We are following the BIP group. I'm working with Heng Yao, Jorge Flores to build a 3D audio navigation application.
For this project, our goal is to apply 3D audio technology in navigation application. The advantage of 3D sound is that it can provide spatial information, which is very useful and straightforward in a navigation tool. In our application, the 3D sound will be generated based on the user's current location and the destination to indicate the heading direction. We use the MinStack framework to build our website, and our current execution platform is a web page. User can open the web page through their cell phone. This is our general system flow. First, the user needs to input the destination in client side. The client-side controller will call the server-side controller to fetch the latitude and longitude of the destination from the database. And the server-side controller would also start to load the original sound file. The data would be sent back to the client-side controller. After receiving the data from server-side, the client-side controller calls the Google Map API to get the user's current location and the distance to the destination, and also retrieves current heading direction from the cell phone campus. Once the system gets both latitude, longitude of current user location and the destination and the user's facing direction, it can generate the corresponding 3D sound. Here are what we have already completed. We have loaded all UF buildings into database. We can retrieve current user's location from the Google Map API, and we can also retrieve user's current heading direction from the campus embedded in the cell phone. We can generate 3D sound based on the current location, destination, distance, and heading direction. And we have set up the website and published the web page, and the user can access the web page through their cell phone.
The potential companies that could use our application are Google for Google Maps. Adding 3D sound to this application will make Google Maps much more efficient and accurate. Another company that could benefit with adding 3D sound in the navigation app is Apple. Adding 3D sound for Apple Maps, it would improve the user experience. The University of Florida can also benefit with our application because it is an added benefit they could use to help new students and visitors so they can find buildings around campus much faster. Blipper is an augmented reality company that could also add 3D sound to help people find their specific landmarks. In addition to the already existing systems, we added 3D sound to make navigation a much easier and user-friendly experience. 3D sound helps users find their destinations in a much more efficient way. The user can walk through buildings to shorten distances, unlike with other navigation apps. The future steps for our project would be to develop a phone application for Android and iPhone instead of just using a website. Also, we could create a better GUI to make our application easier for the user. And finally, we could have a much more complete list of buildings so the users can find any location that they need.
Current limitation in our application is that we have to use phone's embedded compass for the heading directions, which means the user have to hold their cell phones to their facing directions during the navigation. So this is not very inconvenient. If the sky is the limit, we can build in earphones with the embedded compass and the GPS. Then we can run the program into the hardware and enable the speech input, which means user can just wear these earphones and speak their destinations. They don't even need to use the cell phones. But this seems not very practical. So the more practical way is that we can embed the system with the Google Glass, which we can add the earphones and the compass to it. So we can just use the Google Glass for both 3D audio navigation and AR navigation. The challenge we are facing from the anticipate is to integrate the Google API to the web page and to identify the heading direction by accessing the compass from the phone. For the unanticipated challenge is like the browser by default is not able to autoplay the audios and the videos, which means for our 3D sound navigation application, every time it generates a 3D sounds, the user have to click the button to play the audios. So this is very inconvenient. Luckily, we find out by the Android phone, we can change in the Chrome setting to allow it to play the audios, but this is not achievable in the iOS platform, so our web page is not able to support the iOS platform so far.